I'm actually happy to be here in this capacity where it's just about clawing at the details.
How you doing, mis amores? Are you ready to see my cuckoo?
Well, I think that we need to install a cuckoo counter because I think I clocked about 47 cuckoos before the first half of the show. And those girls with those tired-ass cartwheels, not an athletic bunch. The thing that I noticed about a lot of the girls, they had great outfits, but the shoes.
Naomi Smalls was giving the best of Naomi Smalls.
But
Long,
again, the
beautiful
shoes.
hair.
Where's the shoes?
She should have just had a red pump.
Where red pump? I don't get it. Whatever. Those boots.
Black hooker boots.
Yeah, they're horrible.
The ones that they yelled at her on season 4 for?
Yeah, they're horrible. I'd rather her come out there barefoot.
Jasmine.
She's gonna do it on her own terms, and she's gonna do it at her own pace. You want a little bit of more passion from her, but...
Was Valentine the right winner? Absolutely.
Yes. A little awkward with the her sort of movement vocabulary was a little bit
limited,
off the beaten path.
Maybe like she wasn't hearing the music, but she was still dancing.
In true Valentina fashion, she was marching to the beat of her own drum.
Completely.
Yeah. The last girl to walk in had a poem, and that was...
Anytime there's a poem.
Don't rhyme. We gotta talk about Lemon. Miss New York City. Do you have any idea how tired I am of hearing about New York City on Drag Race? You have any idea? You can't say I've conquered New York City at 21 or 2 when we don't know who you are.
So up next we have our friend Lemon.
It's not great. I take particular umbrage with the midsection.
Are we living?
I'm hating it, yeah.
I
absolutely hate it. It's a big fashion risk in a big fashion fail. So this is not perfect. Number one, the hem on those pants is like 2 inches too high. This was not a runway outfit. This is a challenge outfit.
Definitely safe though.
That diaper with a V on it, while I can appreciate the effort that went into the construction of each element, altogether, I hate it. It's the styling, like the fact that the waist is not nipped enough, the length of the skirt is strange.
What's the tea? Do you like Boa's look?
Like, it's not a word that I would use to describe this. She has 2 mini tap lights glued to her sternum. Sternum, by the way. I think it's wildly unsuccessful. So what I like about it is the coat or whatever, the weird shawl cape thingy, in the sense that it's there to cover that piece of shit blue in...
Oh my God, this dress.
Also, I was like, is that lycra not even hemp? It was not evident by any of the clips or the footage that this was a well-constructed, gag-worthy outfit. I just don't understand. Polished is what they kept saying.
We find out the winner of the Maxi Challenge is Rita Baga. Do you agree?
I do not. I think it is a crime against fashion and humanity and the history of Canada that Anastasia did not walk away with this challenge. Lemon, of course, the trained dancer, the mayor of New York City, she...
When I tell you what I'm about to tell you, you will be told my opinion. I think it would have come down to Ginger. She knows what to do to get the crowd riled up. Yeah, I mean,
to take the clothes off.
To take the clothes off and have them puke and bolt for the exit. I'm not a fan of text. I don't like English letters on stuff. I don't like it. She gets dinged for the text. I don't care what it says, even if it's like, love will lift you up, or like, I gotta do my dishes. I don't care. I mean, of course, the message, yes. Lettering, I just don't feel like that's the message is getting across. Don't like that last look. That look for me wasn't super successful. I didn't like the hat. I also did not like the hair, which was very pulled back. I'm gonna have a big ding on the makeup. It was really bad. It was really bad. Makeup is the most easily changeable part of the face, obviously. Look at you. Well, that one I personally don't love. For me, it's too panto.
When Rue interviews Rosé, she mentions Rosé is recovering from an injury. Do you think that affected her lip sync later on?
I rolled my eyes so hard they almost popped out of this head I have on my shoulders. Mary, I don't care. If it's an impacted fracture and the bone's coming out of your shin, then we can have a discussion. Otherwise, keep that spray angle to yourself. That's why God created Percocet and Percodan.
Then the top 4 perform a Bette Midler tribute to the song Friends. We haven't ever gotten a performance out of Drag It finale before.
I think there's a reason for that, which I'll leave to the viewers to wonder. And I thought it was a very serviceable reveal. Rosé's, on the other hand, I hated what she revealed to.
It was a velour blush with a low crotch.
I'm gonna tell you, that tone and that color and that texture,
especially.
No. I think that got me, and that was like, it was a little amateurish in that the reveals were not, it was just like, oh, I'm undressing rather than revealing. I feel that she should have been eliminated at that moment. not even had a chance to lip sync.
What did you think of the lip sync?
I thought it was, this is so funny to me. So she said, hold on a second, I need to pull this
Pull the ripcord.
Pull the ripcord on this sideburn and get my 4 al dente strands of fettuccine to helicopter around
3
this
pieces
wig.
of gold yarn.
No, I'll say nice stuff.
Do you notice anything different about the host?
You lost about 35 pounds?
How you feel about season 14, Katya?
It is horrible. It's a dog show. It's the Westminster Kennel Club. Woof, woof. Brr, brr, brr. I don't know what is going on with this season. The straight one, is she gone?
She's
gone. Okay.
Yeah.
God bless
And
her.
last week, Lady Camden won, but no one went home because there were no bottom queens. It's like...
These girls had like paragraph-long setups for their jokes. They're just like,
No.
oh God, Fame. From season 7, she was so bad.
I don't remember hers.
Good. It was so bad, and it was just like, this is like, it was really, it was eye-opening. It was like, oh wow, this person is so bad at this, and I don't think, I couldn't believe it. It was like, she should have been jailed.
I think about you all the time, especially in the morning at the bus stop.
Too soon, sorry. It was a little, yeah, the Roxy Reed was a little below the belt, let's say. You just find out what you know about them, the most personal, vulnerable detail, and then exploit that for laughs.
Georges has, she's a good dancer. She is stunning.
Stunning.
Her reads were lackluster. Yeah.
You ain't never had to up your you Maddie Morphosis. You wouldn't even know. If you can't dish it, then shut the up, bitch.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Yeah.
Get the out of my bathroom, or whatever the expression goes. Like, it's always the people that are like, I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I don't do drama. I don't do games. Mama, they're playing games all day long, and
They're
they're
on
dishing
fucking
out
Twitch.
drama. The no earrings. They had hairdos, updos that were away from the ears, literally showcase spotlight.
Yeah.
Earlobe. All I saw was empty
Empty.
field, dead bodies. All I see is these empty earlobes,
Yeah.
and I want my money back.
Yeah. I would erect the biggest boner I could find and just put a little heart on the tip of it.
Well, I don't think that's fashion, honey. That's sexual terrorism. I just think there's something lost in the execution. It's a little uncomfortable, but it's cute. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. She literally looks like she's in the 3rd grade.
This was a good way to go for a prop that would make a lot of people think similarly.
Yeah, I mean, go hard and go ugly, and then you won't have to you don't have to worry about other people biting your style. I like that it's all like seems to be worn by the same person. I don't need to see your little white ass, your little can, your little teeny weeny can. Maybe it's just because I'm 40. I don't know.
Let's talk about Deja Sky. She was going for more of like a superhero aesthetic, and this is very different for Deja. Deja has oftentimes does.
Usually wears nice stuff. I mean, it's just like hokey pokey going to the Comic-Con, and late too. I like that there is a band of red
Yeah.
across the thigh. It's clean, that band.
I do not like this.
hate it. It's horrible.
Georgette.
Why would you go down the runway with that gorgeous mug of hair and then wearing that piece of outfit? But I guess that's the mystery of life.
Let's talk about Jasmine Kennedy. She was like, I'm wearing this hair, no one can tell it's a wig. I'm like, baby.
Yeah. Not only do we know that that's a wig, we know exactly where the wig starts.
Exactly.
And whatever else is up there starts.
So Miss Jasmine is referencing Hercules, like Aphrodite. That's what she's going.
That's great. I like her attitude. I had a sneaking suspicion when she was covering that up. I was like, I know that there's evil under there. I know that there is something that I don't want to see. And she sure enough showed us. Yeah, it was so weird. It was so like twee and earnest and like saccharine. It was almost kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
I heart you. Like who? Who? What? Somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this. I will appreciate that it's such a spectacular fail that it has an echo. It's like sonar. It's like, it is pervasive. It's like, it dares you to forget it, and you can't.
She's like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna sell it.
Well, unfortunately, there were no buyers that day. That is a bath mat.
Lady Camden, this could have been a great look if the heart was not so big.
If everything was different.
You find out that the winner is, in fact, diabetic. Do you agree with the winner?
Why not? They just did not have the vernacular that they thought they possessed.
Someone lied to them several times.
Mother Jasmine is chewing up the scenery.
She is
like,
back there.
sobbing, retching. She's like, I mean, she's like unraveling, completely unraveling. Try. Gorgeous. George and gorgeous.
But with a
so if
J.
I was Melissa and I wanted to be seductive, would I just be meductive?
Meductive. That's a good name.
No.
Meductive.
What is going on with these names?
Like a Southern gay person who says sexual stuff.
We have enough of that.
We do.
All you Southern gay people who talk about sex nonstop, shut up. Shut up.
Drag me. What's your take on Alaska? You were there for this.
Yeah.
Alaska's Mae West.
I thought it was terrible. I thought she did the worst job. I can't believe she won. No, she was brilliant. I don't go to Drag Race with friends. How am I gonna lose them? None of those rotted monsters are my friends.
Did you grow up watching Wheel of Fortune?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a problem with that?
Now the queens are getting fabrics and not having to work with unconventional materials. Which do you prefer?
Oh yeah. Give me wood chips, some epoxy resin, and some asbestos.
Jinx tells RuPaul, I'm gonna braid my dress. What does that mean?
I was like, okay, Laura Ingalls Wilder, what? She says, oh, I can't sew, but I'm good at braiding. Are you crossing the street? No, I'm just gonna eat dinner.
Yeah,
Like what?
Jinx Monsoon is doing her Vanna White look.
I mean, I don't get Vanna White from it. It's just not giving Vanna White. Like, the dress is giving, like...
Morticia with blonde hair.
I'm not so sure that the result is flattering. For like 2 or 3 seconds, I was like, oh, did she have someone make that? But I guess she did.
She did, yeah. I don't love the...
I hate everything about it.
Yeah.
All the different parts don't come together. I'm not gagging for a wedding dress, ever. I think this is a really poor showing for Shay.
Bob the Drag Queen Elizabeth.
I think it's too easy though.
Drag me.
No, because like you have a purse.
Well, she also has the drip on her head and she's bald. This is a reference to when I did my neon look, I was bald and I had paint dripping down my head.
Yeah, I got the reference. The only gripe I have is that she could have easily taken that same fabric and just draped it across the torso from shoulder to shoulder. It would have been perfect. It just looked like a bunch of wrapping paper smushed in.
Evie Oddly.
I like that it's puzzling. There's no Vanna White. Why is her hair red? It's Ariel the Mermaid as
Yeah.
a San Diego bridesmaid. I didn't love this.
Yeah,
I think she took a risk and it didn't pay off.
then she threw off the cape, which was the best part of it.
It was just a square fabric.
Drag her.
This doesn't give me Vanna White. It's not the right blonde hair.
Drag her.
I'm not getting Princess Di anywhere.
RuPaul Charles II.
No. I don't like this because I don't like the way it looks, period. It's not great. I don't know, like the blue, no, I don't like it. Also, I don't like the hair.
If you really want to have a challenge that Jinx can excel at, try like social interactions.
Yeah, having eyebrows.
I'm enjoying RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 9.
Are you kidding me? And I think that it was a bold and interesting choice to do that confessional look.
The look is jarring. Every time it's like, yeah,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
like I would probably do a funny song.
A funny song that you pre-recorded. Angeria, to me, sounds like a disease.
So Nina West did her number, Drag is for Everyone. What do you think about this? Let's talk about this number.
Love this number.
Love this number.
No matter how corny or maudlin or a little bit, this I don't quite understand because the color choices and it just doesn't really make a lot of sense to
Yeah, what's the bottom color? Purple, blue?
I actually think the proportions are a little funny. Sometimes her hair is a little too big for her head. Not my favorite of the bunch.
Yeah.
Typically, I'm not the president of a runway fan club.
I can imagine.
But she looks exquisite. The only
Truly.
criticism, I think the earrings were a little too big.
It is beautiful to have you here. It is beautiful to have you here. And we don't get to hang out much.
We
and
don't.
The other day, I
But
did-
mostly because you don't return my phone calls and you don't tell me where you live. But hi, Georgia. Why don't you go ahead and smash that like button and then bop the subscribe bar and then wiggle on over to the thumbs up and then reboot your computer and do it again over and over. Now more than ever. This is important and it's never ending, but it won't last until it's gone, which could be soon, but not tomorrow.